I just came back from a yard sale and I picked up this air compressor and pressure washer for only $50. Now, it's been a while since I've worked on anything with an electric motor on it, but at that price, I just couldn't resist. So I got to working on this guy. It came partially disassembled. The belt looked to be in good condition, so that's good. Did a little snooping around, and that's when I noticed that this end plate was a little loose. So naturally, I uncover it, try to look for any broken, maybe damaged, burnt contacts. Don't really find anything, so I decided to open it up. And that's when I noticed this huge array of tools I'd be able to power, which means if I get this guy running, I'll finally be able to power all the air ratchets that I have, and I'll finally be able to make those mechanic vroom vroom noises that they make with the air guns. You know which ones I'm talking about. Anyways, this wannabe blade adapter was on the end of the motor shaft, so I had to get that guy to push it out so I could finally see the internals of the motor and see what's going on and why it isn't running. Off the rip, I see it's a little dirty, nothing too concerning. I start by checking the wires, and I notice this thermal overload switch is a little rocky, which means that the previous owner probably did some snooping around in here, testing out with the switch, but I checked it and it looks fine. So I screw that guy back in, check for any loose wires, loose terminals, and I find this clamp is a little loose, so tying that guy up. So at this point, I start tightening everything back up, putting the bolts in. I think it's good enough for testing. Everything checked out. Nothing too weird, but there was something about motors that I didn't know. We'll have to look at the second video in order to find that out. If you know what it is, comment it down below, and I'll pin it if you guess correctly. But I turned it on, and it starts leaking a little bit at the bottom. The valve is just a little loose, and it trips. As you can see, I start turning it back on, and I get nothing. So I move on to the capacitors. Pretty easy, just pop them out, discharge them. I've never gotten shocked by one, but if y'all have, let me know in the comments below. This one is rated at 30, I believe, and I'm reading nothing. So I got a new one of those. I was really shocked that it was reading nothing, but I got the new one, and my multimeter is working, as you can see there. I thought it wasn't for a second because they were at 30, but that one is bad. While I'm up there, I might as well check the other one. Pretty sure this is the start capacitor, and this one read within spec, so that one is good. Got them tightened back up, and at this point, I'm thinking everything is fixed. So I go to turn it on, and it runs for a second, as you can see, and then it dies. So at this point, I'm about 100